are doing good, and we are going to start this particular series, and I'm going to tell you all the details. And let us first go ahead and work on, the very basics that we have in sugar flowers. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to tell you the very basics in today's session. And once we are clear with the basics, we will go ahead and start making our floral bouquet. It's going to be pretty exciting. We'll be making quite a lot of things into this bouquet. And finally, I'm going to teach you how to arrange all those things into the bouquet itself. So let us begin with today's session. All right, let me just adjust the camera. All right, so let us begin. First of all, whenever we make sugar flowers, what we do is we go ahead and use the floral wires. All right, so today I'm just going to show you a variety of wires that I have, and I'm going to show you the difference between them, and I'm going to let you know how and what actually is the difference. All right, guys, so let's begin with the very basic of making sugar flowers. So let us begin with the wires, and I am going to take this particular wire, and I'm going to show you how thick this wire is. All right, so guys, let us understand how is the thickness calculated, or how do we know which wire is thin, which wire is thick. So there is basically all right, so this particular wire, now I'll tell you, as we go up the numbers, okay, we are starting with the wire gauge 18. This is a 18 gauge wire, and it is a thick wire. All right, see, you can see it here on my fingers how thick it is. So it basically starts from 18 and then goes up to 30. All right, and how are these numbers vary? The number vary in the multiplication of 2, that is 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. This is how they vary. And once the wire number is going up, that means it is becoming thinner. All right, so wire number 18 is going to be thick, and if I tell you about this one, you can see the difference in the both. This is hopefully 22. Yes, it's a 22 gauge wire. So one is 18, another one is 22. I'll just keep it like this so that you can have a proper view. Okay, so you can see this wire is thinner than this wire. So basically, when the numbers are going up, the wire is getting thin. Okay, now how do we choose the wire? Okay, first of all, 18 number is thick, and then up to 30 number the wire keeps on going thin. And here I have a 30 gauge wire to show you, so I'll just show you a 30 gauge wire. So this is a 30 gauge wire. Now I'm going to hold all these three wires together so that you can see the difference between the three. That's how it is. All right, now when I have this 30 gauge wire, see how thin it is and how flexible it is. All right, now I have this one. It is a bit sturdy, okay, and not too thin and not too thick. Also, we have this one. It is pretty sturdy, and I might not be able to fold this from my hands. If I talk about a 30 gauge, I can easily do it like this, even with my fingers. Okay, when I talk about this one, it is little difficult to fold, however still manageable, but then it will leave some marks here and might hurt you, so you can always use a plier for this. Okay, and if I talk about the 18 gauge wire, I won't be able to fold it at all. This is going to be like pretty thick. Now, how do we generally select our wires? We select our wires on the basis of the thickness and on the basis of the length and the breadth of our petal or flowers. Alright, whenever we have smaller petals and we see that they can easily, something like this. Okay, like suppose we are making those tiny filler flowers or some wild flowers which are really tiny, we use a 30 gauge wire for that. Okay, and we have to make sure that the wire, the flower is easily holded by the wire, because these are like this, these are like very thin wires, and it is like it won't be able to hold. If I put a petal of a 2 inch out here, okay, for this particular wire, the 30 gauge, it will become difficult for to hold the 2 centimeter petal, because the petal will be heavier, and this wire might not be able to, it might keep going down like this, and it might not be able to hold it firmly out here. Okay, so we judge our petals. Once we will start the bouquet, I will teach you how exactly, or what is the measurement that we can go ahead and judge our petals with. All right, like I'm going to explain you, like 1 centimeter we can use in a 30 gauge, half a centimeter we can use in a 30 gauge wire, or how much centimeter in diameter we can use in which wire. You can go ahead and make a note of that later too. All right, so for now we are just clearing up the basic things, that how much sugar paste we should be using while making our sugar flowers. Now, coming to somewhat midpoint, this is a 24 gauge wire. I basically use a 26 gauge wire, that is a little more thinner than this one, for my flowers, petals and all. So I still find this one a pretty thick, this one, because I feel that this basically sometimes it shows too much, or it takes more space, and the flower doesn't look, the petals doesn't look pretty thin. So I basically take a 26 gauge, which is 1 point thinner than this one. All right, and all these 18 sorry, all these 18 and 20 gauge wire, what I do is I use them for the firm stems that we have to make. Suppose I'm making a tulip stem, I'm going to take this particular wire. However, the tulip stem is little more thicker, so we do have ways to make this particular wire a bit more thick. All right, so this is how we have to choose our wires, and the lower the number, the thicker the wire, and the more you go up, it will keep on going thin. All right, so it goes up to 30. We start from 18 and we goes up to 30. So this is about the wires for today. We get into two colors, one is white and another one is green, in all the colors that we get. Here we just have two, that is the green and the white. So we have to use these two colors to make our sugar flowers. Now, coming next to the tools that I use. So if I talk about the tools, I use this mat, I use the rolling board, I use, I'm just showing you all my tools today. So I use this particular wire cutter. It's a very awesome wire cutter and cuts it just like that. Guys, this is the plier that I use. These are the tools that I use. And guys, I wanted to let you know that um, I'm going to give you all these links, these affiliate links in my YouTube channel below. Okay, you can go ahead and make a purchase in case you want to use exactly these. If you already have them, no need to purchase them again. All right, in case you're looking for the ones that I use, you can purchase it with the links. Okay, so this is the foam pad uh, that I use. I'll keep it here so that it's little visible. And then I use this. Now I am going to tell you that these are the 4 kinds of pluckers that I use. Okay, so one is this, the broad one. I usually pick up my things. Then another one is this, which is a little tilted. I basically use them for picking up things like this easily without touching anything down below. Then I have this, which is a flat from inside, like this. It is a flat from inside and round from outside. Then I have this pointed one. All right, it is again a little longer than the previous one, and this one. Okay, a midpoint. So these are my pluckers. Now I have this particular scissor that I use, and it is pretty thin and pretty sharp. I use only this one because it is like, it gives me a very sharp cut, and it is pretty thin, so I can even cut the petals this way. Okay, so this is the particular scissor that I use. I'm going to give you all the links in the description box below in case you wish to make a purchase. All right, now coming next to our petal veiner. Somebody asked me in my in my Facebook live video that then what is the name? It is basically a petal veining board that I use, and I'm going to give you the description of this down below in the description box. You can go ahead and make a purchase. Now I am going to show you what other tools that I'm using. So these are very basic fondant tools which I really love. Trust me, I love this one. This cuts it so sharp. Guys, this is made out of plastic, and in some countries these plastics are banned, so you might not be able to find these. However, just for people who are not able to find these, I'm going to show you what you can buy. All right, so I really love these while I make my fondant figures. Okay, so these are one of the best tools. Also, I love them because these are thin and these are pretty easy to hold. See, they are light, and they are like you no pressure on your hands, and you simply keep working this way. So I really love these particular tools. So this is what I use for cutting my sugar flowers. I'll also show you another uh, tools that I have. So these are the wooden tools that I'm showing you right now. Okay, so these are basically sculpting tools, and these particular tools are also used by people who make sugar figurines. All right, so these are also the tools that I sometimes use for my fondant flowers. So I'll keep them here. Now what comes next is my ball tools, of course. So I've shown you one of the ball tool. Now this is basically a set of 4 that comes. So this is these are the ball tools. When I say ball tools, these are for thinning my sugar flower petals. So guys, as in when we go ahead into our uh, into our work and into making the sugar flower bouquet, one by one we'll be doing all the flowers, and I'll teach you how and when we have to use these. All right, what next comes is I am going to show you the brushes that I use. Okay, so guys, when I talk about the brushes, let me just tell you that I really have a variety of brushes. I'm going to show you, or I'm going to give you the links of all of them below. However, still I'm just going to show you what all kind of brushes and where do I use them. Okay, so this is one of the thinnest brush that I have. You can also see it's going to be some 00 number or some 000. Yes, it's 000 here. Okay, so this particular 000 brush I basically use where I have to make the eyes, and I have to make like real fine lines. So this is the brush where I use it. Okay, next comes this one. This particular brush, it is a thick brush, and it is a 8 number brush that I use, and I basically use this for my longer petals like this. Suppose I have something long petal, I'm going to give it a shade this way. Okay, which is like not too broad and long, so I use this particular brush. All right, now these are my flat brushes, 1 2, and then this one is also flat. Okay, so these are my flat brushes that I basically use where I have to put one type of color, and then I have to just blend that color, or that particular petal or that particular leaf need a broader uh, area to be colored, so I use these flat brushes. Now next comes this one. This is most important brush for me, and I really love it. In case, please do make a purchase of this brush. You're going to find it really useful. So it is a 4 number brush, and this is like it's a brush, and it has a slit from the side, and from the top it is like this. So if I put some particular color here, okay, so I can easily go ahead and blend it with this particular brush. So this is how this brush looks. Basically I spread my color like this with this particular brush. All right, so I'm also going to show you, I'm going to take the dust color, and I'm going to show you if I use the dust in these brush, if I use the color with these brushes, how they are going to spread it out. Okay, so we'll do 2-3 of them. Again, this is a thinner one, for detailing, and these are the normal brushes that we basically use. So we actually cannot use them for uh, spreading out our dust color, because they are like elongated ones. Even if I use them, I'll let you know basically where we have to use them. Suppose we want darker color. Suppose here we want a darker color, and we want to spread out the lighter to the outer part. So we'll just put one drop here and keep shading it like this, like this, like this, in all the directions. Okay, so this is what I use this particular brush for. All right. Similarly for this one, this is a little bigger. If I need to do it on a bigger space, then I use this particular brush. All right. So these are the tools that I'm using to make my sugar flowers. Now, coming next to floral tapes. Guys, I'm going to just show you the variety of floral tapes that we get in the market. So, now I'm going to give you the links of all these floral tapes. Okay. However, we mostly use a green color floral tape. However, there are some some flowers which, if you are planning to make them really accurate, um, you have to use the multiple color floral tape. So this particular is my green color. Then I have a white color floral tape. Then all right, so my son is there and he's telling me what has been told in the school. He is a kid. Okay, I'm sorry for that. So we have this violet color. I have this violet color tape with me. So there are certain flowers where I go ahead and use this. I have this peach color tape with me. Alright, guys, as and when we make the flowers, I'll just try and show you where basically I use them. So I have this one, then I have one yellow, then I have one brown. Okay, so these are the variety of floral tapes that we have. And how do we use them and where do we use them is whenever we are making, for example, I'll tell you, suppose I'm making a blueberry stem, so I use a purple color tape. All right, so there are many flowers where we see that the stem is of different color, so that is where we use these tapes. Now I have this also, it's a red color tape, and I use them for my flowers. As in when we go further with our sugar flower bouquet, we are going to use these, and I'm sure it's going to be fun. Now next, coming to our dust colors. All right, so I'll just show you the dust colors that I'm using are these. All right, so the quality and all, and the brand that I'm using, I'm just going to put the links in the description box below. They are going to be the affiliate links, and you can make purchase from there. Let me just show you what all colors do I have. Guys, I'm going to take one more session after this, where I'm going to teach you how to basically blend the dust colors. And in case we do not have the dust colors, or we do not have a particular color, how we can go ahead and make a use from the existing colors. All right, so I'm just keeping these and making some space for my colors to come. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the variety that I have. Okay, okay, you might not find it important, but the most important color is a white color, because in case we are not able to get any color, this is the color that we use. Okay, so these are some of the basic shades that I keep with me. We have a few. Sorry for the background noise, but people. Okay. So these are basically, okay, I have black as well. Okay. So these are the colors that I use. This is a leaf green. This is for my English rose. This one is pink, white, red. This is bright yellow. This is egg yellow, violet, blue, indigo, and then this one is red. Again, tomato red, black. This is blue. This is magenta. This is apple green, my most favorite, and this is brown. All right, so only these colors is what I use, guys. I'm going to again send you all the links down in the description box below. Okay, you can make a purchase, and in case I need any other color in my flower, suppose I need this is just chocolate brown that I have. Suppose I need darker brown, or I want to do it a little less, less brown. I just do a mixing of different dust colors. Guys, one session I'm going to take on mixing the dust colors, okay, and explaining you which color can be mixed with what, and using these brushes. I'll be explaining you how to use them into the petals. That is going to be our next session. All right, so in this particular session, this is the only thing I wanted to tell you today. All right, so we have done all the basic tools, we have done the tapes, we have done the dust colors, and we have done the brushes. All right, so I'm going to teach you how to mix in these colors in my next video, and I am going to put the notification into my Facebook page as well as out here on my YouTube channel. So please go ahead and watch it out. I'm sure you are going to love this series a lot. Okay, in case, yes, in case if you want any particular flower for me to put it into the series, if it's going to be feasible, I am definitely going to add this into this bouquet series. And guys, please try and attend the series, because I am going to tell you very fine details that usually people tell in their master classes. I'm going to tell them into this series, and finally I'm also going to show you how we will go ahead and arrange everything into a bouquet. All right, so the bouquet detailing, what to get and where to find it, I'm going to tell you all that into this particular series. All right, so we will be having our next session soon. Please stay tuned and do subscribe to my YouTube channel in case you haven't, and please do let people know that we have a series going on, and they can come and join us, and they can benefit from the work. So thank you so much everyone for joining in today, and I hope you have got a little idea about what are the basics of sugar flowers. So let us continue this into our next session, and I'm going to announce the session very soon. Thank you so much for watching everyone, and have a great day. Please do comment if you like the video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.